Hey folks, it's Mike again. To start off with, I'm going to talk about how I think time should be amended. Normally people say 9 o'clock or 2100, and I've always personally disliked 2100 when I was in the military, because when people say 2100, they're essentially communicating 2100 hours have passed since the beginning of the day. Um, Now that's my personal opinion. Of course, I'm going to have flack for having said that, but that's what I kept in mind, but never really mentioned as I was in the ranks in the military. But now I'm out of the ranks, and I could be an individual and make my personal assessment and opinion. And the reason why I think there should be an amendment is because of a logic. First, I think we should communicate minutes, followed by the hour, followed by the day of the week, and thereafter the date, beginning with the number, then the month, then the year. So there is a point-driven, emphatic communication. The point, if you think about a pyramid, the point would be the most immediate, what's the word I'm looking for? The most immediate, relevant information towards the communication of the time. And this is what I have done in my journals. So right now, the current time, as I would normally read, given the culture, would be 12:29 or 0:29 in military time, or even 0:29, depending on who says it. Some people actually say 0, and some people say 0. But how I would say it would be 29. Simply 29. 29 minutes have passed thus far since the beginning of the next day. So in my journal entry, now it's 30. I would simply say 30, 0 for the hour of the day, because only 30 minutes have passed. Then I would say Sunday, 2 February 14. So you see there's a logic, and it's point driven, and it's emphatic. Even in my journals, I have discussed that we should mention time in this fashion very briefly, because ultimately what I want the trends to be is simply people saying 30, which would indicate 30 minutes. When someone asks, what time is it? You would simply say 30. Or what's the date today? You would simply say 2 February 14. Or I'm sorry, 23 February 14. So that's just my recommendation, with there being a point-driven communication for time regarding the emphasis of minutes, then hours of the day, followed by that date to which that day corresponds to, followed by the month, followed by the year. I will be talking about more things I think there should be an amendments of, such as APA, for instance. But I don't want to sound too boring, so I guess I'll share that in another video or something. Because I know some of my rants can be quite extensive, but I'm going on. Like I said, I didn't know what I'll be discussing, but I guess I'll mention my rants first, and we'll go from there. Have a wonderful day.